Alright, so good morning everyone. It's 11 in the morning and in an hour and a half I'm going to the ERGT meeting. I've done 1 hour of running and then I did 2 hours of spinning, 63 kilometers, and I ran 11. So now I showered and I've dried my hair, and that's what I've done this morning. One of my father's work buddies messaged me on Messenger yesterday about the whole situation. He'd read it on my Facebook, and I told him everything, and he said it was a lot for him to take in and everything, so we'll have to see about that, how things go. I believe he's 40. So he's a bit younger than my dad. And he has a wife and 3 children, I believe. His oldest daughter's got autism. So it's something that he's getting similar with my dad. But he seems much more open to accept things than my dad does. And as I've said, I mean, you can't surround yourself with people who make you feel bad. And that's what I've done with my father. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I've tried so many times to make him understand, but it just seems to be impossible, unfortunately. So I still haven't heard a single word from him, so he probably hasn't contacted the therapist still. And that's him being an ass, of course, because it just shows that he doesn't care. And it makes me sad and frustrated and angry at him. And unfortunately I've self-harmed both yesterday and today. I hadn't done so a week before that, but my emotions just ran too wild. And I had to relieve the pressure. And I mean, when I say self-harm, I don't mean cutting myself, because I've never done that. I mean vomiting. Because I have bulimia. Still, I've had bulimia since I was 13, 14 years old. But it's come and gone. Or I've had anorexia since I was 14. The bulimia was always there, but it was never as present as the anorexia nervosa. But it's a way for me to cope with feeling depressed, starving myself. So my weight has fluctuated a lot since I was 14. I've never weighed more than 74 kilograms in my life, and I hit that the first time when I was in 6th grade in elementary school, and I hit that this now again, because, yeah, I'm on estrogen and I'm exercising a lot, so I'm building a lot of muscle, and I have had some fat, so... But I'm at 71 at the moment, so that's a bit okay, even though I feel very anxious about it. It's just the depression and the anorexia talking, but the bulimia has become more prominent now than it was before. And that's why I'm going to ERGT meetings as well. They stand for Emotion Regulation Group Therapy. And the aim for them is to find some other way to get an outlet for our emotions when we just feel so down. But unfortunately, I can't toggle them enough, because since November last year I have been vomiting quite frequently, and that's not good for my teeth. I'm probably going to have destroyed them before I'm 40 years old, like my mother did. And still, I'm not getting a referral to a team that deals with eating disorders, because my weight is stable at the moment. And I know that when I am really, really depressed, my weight will drop like crazy. My low point has been under 60 kilograms. And considering that I am 6'1", or 185 centimeters, that's very low. The last time I weighed as little as that was, what I dipped below 60 was, it was once in the spring of 2016, where I flattened out at 58.5, and that was the whole thing about my mother leaving and everything. But fortunately my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, stepped in there and saw to it that I didn't lose more weight. And the second time was in January of 2017, where I had another dip, where I dipped at 59.5 at my lowest, because I was so lonely and depressed. And since then I have gained weight, and I haven't been below 65 kilograms in quite some time, so that's good. But unfortunately my anorectic brain thinks that everything above 70 is bad, even though I am a very fit person. I'm an extremely fit person. And I mean, I have very visible abdominal muscles and such, because I exercise so much. If I only lost a bit of water weight, because I am retaining a lot of water when I exercise as much as I did, I would look very ripped. And yeah, I know that somewhere in my mind I know that I am not fat, but it's just hard to cope with. And fortunately for me, exercise has been a way for me to toggle my weight. Because if I'm not exercising, I have little to no appetite. But when I exercise, I have appetite. And that prevents me from dropping in weight as long as I exercise. Even though I hate what my weight says on the scales, I know that it's good for me. And I have an enormous appetite. I consume more than 4,000 kilocalories every day. And that's needed when you exercise as much as I do, because I burn way over 4,000 kilocalories a day as well. Oopsie poopsie. My calorie counter in Google Fit usually says for somewhere between 4.1 and 4.8 kilocalories a day. 0.8 thousand, of course. And that's very much. I'll leave it at that. So if I could manage to exercise as much as I do and not eat, I would drop several kilograms each week. I mean, I always have something in my stomach, and that's why my weight can never be that accurate as I want it to. It's just how it is. I have to fix my eyebrows. I have small strands of hair growing here. And that's not that great when you want to have a feminine looking eyebrows. So I'll have to pluck them a bit, I believe. And yeah, let's apply some highlighter and blusher, shall we? And yeah, more about my eating disorder. Yeah, it's usually when I'm in a good mood, and I haven't been for several years, I can manage to not think about that. But when I am feeling down and depressed, it can be quite manic at times. And I would call exercising for 3 hours each day very manical. There aren't many people who aren't among the top athletes in the world who do that. And I mean, I'm not there at the moment. But as I said, I mean, I have a huge potential when it comes to endurance sports, because I have such a thick head bone, or I'm really durable. Tjock pannben is what it's called in Swedish, you know. You can push yourself extremely hard and just continue and continue, and yeah, I can do that. I mean, I might not have the best genes for endurance exercise, because I am a bit too tall. I should have been a decimeter shorter. And my knee joints aren't the best, because I am hyperflexible in my knee joints and my legs overall, and that is an issue when you run, because your legs will fluctuate and you can land wrong, and that's why I injured myself as much as I did when I ran competitively as a teenager. But someday I might get back into it, hopefully. But, you know, as I said before about transgender athletes, they're not that accepted at the moment. It really looks like I have one color here and one color here. That's just how it is. So that's me babbling about my eating disorders and my dad and such. So I'll record my voice after this, so bye bye.